I'll give it a shot when it comes on Game Pass.
There you go. I like it. I like it a lot. Right now, number 4, or actually, not number 4, excuse me, I'm reading a playback numbers 4. This week on Coming Soon. The only thing I really cared about in Coming Soon is why it's the only thing on Coming Soon is Halo coming out
I
on
don't know why
Paramount
everybody's
Plus.
shitting on this fucking trailer,
It
dude. I think
looks
this looks
great.
cool as fuck.
Yeah,
I know everybody's pissed that Cortana's not blue, but like,
I know.
god damn it, dude.
She's
Like, you can't make
blue-ish.
fucking anybody happy.
She's
I guess
bluish.
I guess I'm just angry at the internet because everybody sucks right now. But like, you can't make anybody. I think it looks cool. I like Pablo Schreiber as Master Chief. I like him as an actor.
Yeah.
He was great, and he was like one of the redeeming qualities of American Gods as Mad Sweeney.
Oh, yeah.
And I also saw him in my Ashley and my parents were watching. Not is it Defending Jacob with Chris Evans,
Yes.
that Amazon show
Yeah.
or something. He's in it as like a prosecuting attorney, Pablo Schreiber, and I was like, man, he's cool. I like him.
I like him in Orange is the New Black as Porn Stash, which is such
I
a
didn't
great
even know
nickname.
he was in that.
Yeah, he's one of the guards, I guess, at the prison.
Okay,
Antics ensue.
I like him. Yeah,
He's definitely got like good vibes as far as just whenever he's in something, he's either like really great at being a dickhead or really great at being a dickhead. So whenever I see him,
I think he's in that Benghazi movie too with John Krasinski.
He's probably in that, and I know he was in. Oh God, what's the movie? It just came out. It literally just came out with Ice Cube's kid and
Oh
Gerard
yeah, I know what
Butler.
you're talking about. Yeah. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Trying to like rob
Rain
the
of
reserve.
Fire about the dragons
Yeah, well,
with
that
Christian
one.
Bale and Matthew McConaughey.
With Ice Cube.
What a star-studded cast for
Yeah.
a shitty movie.
Yeah, Gerard Butler was in it too. Yeah, that's right.
Dude.
Yeah, he gets exploded. That was like during the time when anything Gerard Butler was in, he would die. You just like knew he was.
It's like Sean Bean. Ever since
Exactly.
GoldenEye. Ever since
Exactly.
GoldenEye, Sean Bean did it at
Does not make
everything.
it. It's terrible being famous for that, but it's also wonderful at the same time. Mahaffey's been tripping us up in chat, and I apologize for not looking faster. He said that platformers have stated doing this thing where they make you crisscross across the map. That's annoying. I already hate people that are admitting to doing so. He's also admitted that he's quit Ori and Metroid Dread because of it, and all because of the
Both of
amount of
those I
time
really
it takes to
wanna
travel.
play.
He said he
Like,
I
I'm
guess
with Mike.
The travel time sucks.
I'm completely with Mike on this one. Like, I want to play those games really bad. I want to play Breath of the Wild.
But again,
It's too big.
It's going to take you forever.
It's too big.
It's so wild. The breadth of it is.
He also said that Defending Jacob is on Apple TV Plus, which should
True.
tell you everything you need to know about Apple TV Plus. That they only market Ted Lasso. Everything else is.
Dude, I mean, I joke about it, but like I figured out. I think I saw that Sci-Fi might have bought Foundation or something like that, or USA.
What? No,
Yeah,
that needs to stay on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah, so Foundation's now in something else, and that's why I think they were already planning on selling it, but they had already announced it coming out on Apple TV at the keynote last year. So that's why I think they kept it for the first season, and then like immediately after the first season ended, it's going somewhere else. Could not tell you 100% what it is because I think it's boring to listen to people Google shit on the show. But yeah, definitely annoying. But real quick, the synopsis for Halo.
Read it to me.
Halo is set to follow an epic 26th century conflict between humanity and an alien threat known as the Covenant. Halo will weave deeply drawn personal stories with action, adventure, and a richly imagined vision of the future. There's no Halo in it. We're not on a Halo ring. This is like a prequel to the game, basically, right? Like,
I guess.
essentially. So they're trying
The
to
other
find the
Spartans
sacred
are in it.
ring, right? Like the other Spartans are
Okay.
in it, but I think this is kind of. I hate when it happens. A little like flexibility with the source material. You know what I mean? Like people
Right.
want to put their own little creative spin on it. Oh yeah, now Master Chief is programmable. He's upgradable, but now he's no longer our puppet. Like that kind of
Yeah.
weird. But I digress. I think it'll at least be a fun show. I know, even just the trailer, I had it up again. Like I gauge things if I just have a bias about something, whether or not like the other half enjoys it. If she's watching it and she goes, okay, that looks awesome, I can't wait to watch that. And I go, right, okay, cool. Somebody who's like not deeply immersed in the mythology of something or the lexicon of it thinks it's nice. That means I'm not just like, oh, I'm so
and then she like watches
fanboying out
it
on
with
it.
you. She like watches it with you for like 3 or 4 episodes, or
And then
like 2
watches it
episodes,
all.
and then watches it by herself, or like completely falls off and is like, I'm bored with this, and then you're kind of left dick in hand, and you're like, can I watch it without her? Can I not watch it without her?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
that halfway is the worst. I think most latest thing that happened was Book of Boba Fett, which we'll get to later in the show. But the only reason that she watched the last week's episode is like it's pretty much The Mandalorian, and she's like, okay, well, I'm back in. I'm like, it's essentially the same universe, just a
Right.
different person.
We're gonna talk about Boba Fett, but Ashley said her biggest problem with all the Star Wars shit right now is that we can't get the fuck off Tatooine.
Last episode.
And I think she also said something about this episode because of that. And she was
Oh,
like,
really?
no, this is nice.
Now we're finally off the desert planet. Yeah, I have to
Mike
agree.
said that the Halo TV show is not canon, which kind of kills my interest in it a little
Then
bit.
why
but
even?
honestly, I
make
don't even
it?
fucking care. I couldn't even tell you the story of Halo, to be honest.
There are rings in space. Speaking of Boba Fett, there was a Halo in the last episode, and we didn't even talk about it.
There was.
Yeah, that whole first like segment takes place
Yeah.
on a Halo ring, and I was just like, what? Is there like scientific reasons that this space station would somehow have atmosphere on a ring? Like, bonkers.
I think it has to do with gravity because you
Oh,
see it a lot in Gundam too,
Oh,
where
really?
it's spinning. And there's like a habitat, there's like an actual atmosphere and everything on the station, and it's spinning, and it has to do with the like doing a gravitational field.
That makes
But
sense.
it's Star Wars, and there's never not been not gravity on it. I don't think I've ever seen anybody floating in just space in Star Wars.
Like, yeah, you would think maybe even the N1 like starfighter would have a little bit of things floating around in the cockpit.
Like I think he has a fucking cup holder in there, and it's not doing anything. It's just the liquid's just staying right in it.
That's a good point, actually.